Hi, I'm Stan, the Annuity Man, America's Annuity Agent. What am I ranting about today? Annuity TV ads. And that doesn't mean just from annuity people, but from non-annuity people. Let's start with the non-annuity people for a second. The people out there go, I hate annuities. You should never buy annuities. You should die before you buy an annuity. Do those people not understand that Social Security is an annuity? Of course they don't. Or they're hypocrites, or they're just trying to sell something. And I hate that. Let's be honest. In the retirement space, in the financial world, let's be honest with people. They can handle the truth. And when you say, I hate all annuities, it's like saying I hate all trucks, and I hate all restaurants, and I hate all shoes. It makes no sense, especially when every single U.S. citizen with a Social Security number has an annuity. It's called Social Security. And you're like, no, that's not an annuity. Yes, it is. So what does your Social Security payment do? It pays you for life. You can never outlive it. Sound familiar? Yeah, it's an annuity. What's a pension? Do you hate all annuities? Do you hate all pensions? What's a pension? It's an annuity. It's a payment for the rest of your life. So this I hate annuities crap is total crap, especially when every single person in America with a Social Security number already owns an annuity. All right, so let's get to my friends in the annuity industry. And let me do a disclaimer. I'm sure that their wives and families are great. They're great people. They make great chocolate cake and peach cobbler, and they're very nice people. But these ads are complete and utter crap. Let's go over the first one that I'm starting to see. I travel all over the country. I'm licensed in all 50 states. I have clients everywhere. But the one that drives me crazy is the guy that stands up there and goes, never mentions the word annuity, but we can get you market returns, and shows this ratcheted up, chart that just looks so great. And you can talk with one of our retirement experts, and they can help you and show you this special strategy that I'm the only one that used, that I came up with to combat market volatility. You can protect your principal, and you can get market returns. But they never, ever, ever say the word annuity. How is that even possible? How does the annuity industry even allow that crap to happen? So if you see that on your screen, and I'm sure the person is nice, got nothing, I don't know this person, but he's up there saying, blah, 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 best thing since sliced bread, but never says the word annuity. So when you call, surprise, surprise, it's a frickin' annuity. Now, wouldn't you start there? Wouldn't you say, hey, I have an annuity and it does this? Wouldn't you just start there? Instead of bait and switch? Why do we have to bait and switch all the time? So people call up and they get this, well, I saw this thing on the TV, it sounded fantastic. What is it? Well, then they have to say, well, it's an annuity. Eventually they have to say it's an annuity, I guess. But why are we having to do the bait and switch? Now, let's talk about index annuities. Does Stan the Annuity Man hate index annuities? Of course not. It's not a too good to be true product, but it's pretty darn good if you know what it does. What it does? CD returns. And it's also a very efficient delivery system for income riders. But it's not too good to be true. It's not unicorns chasing the butterflies. It's not planets aligning themselves. It's not the best things in sliced bread. Remember this. If it sounds too good to be true, every single time with annuities, without exception, it is. So when you see these ads and you go, market's volatile, and you see people turning over statues and burning things down, and this guy shows up and says, I've got a product that can get your market returns with no downside. You've got to be smarter than that. You cannot be that gullible. You can't be the rube at the table, as they say in Vegas. Because if you are, they're going to sell it to you. And if you think that product exists, they're going to tell you it exists. And they're going to lock you in for 7 to 10 years, and you won't be able to get out of it. And this is my favorite one, the Annuity Infomercial. The 30-minute infomercial. Once again, I don't know these people. I'm sure they're nice people. I'm sure their family's fantastic. And I'm sure their kids are really good Little League players. I could give a rip. Because what they're doing, once again, is misleading people. And I don't know, people say, well, Stan, how do these guys get away with it? Well, when you're selling fixed annuities, they're regulated at the state level. When you're running national TV ad campaigns, which state is going to enforce it? I don't know. I mean, you would think that the annuity industry would regulate it, but there's not like this centralized fixed annuity. I guess there is, but they're not coming in and saying shut it down. I do know that some carriers are not happy with it, and they're coming into these people and say, be honest, tell them what it is. Do not fluff this product up. Do not push it. And most of the time, unfortunately, it's the indexed annuity product, which I think is a travesty. It's terrible. I really wish the indexed annuity product is getting a bad rap because there's some bad actors that are spending a lot of money promoting it. Why? It's a good story, but the story's not always true. So, the guy that does the infomercial sits down and it seems, very, they're talking very, very, scholarly about annuities and about market upside and market volatility and scaring the absolute crap out of the viewer. But yes, they have the solution. They have the solution. Of course, they've made up a name out of freaking midair that means nothing to tell about this product. Well, I've come up with this name product, this name strategy that can do it. What are they selling? They are selling fixed indexed annuities, period. And typically, you call in the 800 number, they send you the brochure, and then they farm you out to the local agent. The local agent shows up at your door and pounds you into oblivion until you buy it. That's garbage. Okay? One of the things about my site that I'm very proud of is I tell people, this is where annuities are bought, not sold. Everyone says, well, annuities are sold, no one buys them. Bull crap. Number one agent in the country, people buy annuities. Why? Because we show them all the information. We tell them the truth, the good, the bad, the limitations, the ugly, the perfect, the non-perfect. We tell them everything. Then we leave them alone to make a decision on their own terms and own time frame. These infomercial guys, all it is a lead mill. People call in, they farm the leads out, and the agents go crazy, and they're selling one or two products. Remember this, and never, ever forget this. Annuities are commodity products. If some agent says, I have the annuity that's best for you, and they're only showing you one product, and a lot of these cats on TV that are pushing these products, they've got deals with carriers, they're pushing products, and they're going to show you one or maybe two products. If they're not quoting all carriers for the highest contractual guarantee for your specific situation, oh, by the way, these are contracts. Do not make decisions on hypothetical, theoretical, back-tested, projected, agent hopeful return scenarios. They'll never come true. Never buy that. Never buy the unicorns chasing the butterflies. So be careful out there. When it comes to annuity TV ads, there's two types. There's the non-annuity salesperson that's completely trashing annuities as one category. That's insanity. All restaurants are bad, all trucks are bad. Then there's the annuity agent that's saying, buy this product. Some of them aren't even mentioning the word annuity. So, oh my God, we can't do that, right? We can't be honest with people. And then there's the other person that's Mr. Scholarly, Mr. University guy that's saying, hey, I figured it out. I'm the guy, not everybody else, but I'm the guy that's figured it out. And he puts a name on it and you're like, what? They're selling indexed annuities. They're putting a bad name on a good product. And that's what makes me mad. The annuity industry is earning their bad reputation by allowing this nonsense to go on. And I'm going to tell, if those guys watch this, please watch this. Please call me. Please call me. 1-800-509-6473. Please call me. Please, I'd love to help you. I believe that these infomercial people and these people that are running these ads, not mentioned annuity, if they would just be honest, I mean brutally honest, vomit honest, they would sell more. And they'd have better clients, and people would be happy, and people would not be mad and think they've been taken for a ride. See, I have an opinion about annuities that no one else, I don't think anyone else shares. I think that the public can handle the truth, okay? As Jack Nicholson said, you can't handle the truth. I think the public can handle the truth when it comes to annuities. I think most people are smart enough to know when they're being sold, okay? So we don't need to do this. As an annuity industry, we need to clean this up, period. It doesn't have to happen like this. And I'm calling on the annuity leaders out there, wherever you are, to stop this nonsense and go in and coach these people, because I'm assuming they are coachable, and coach them into making ads that are legitimate, honest, straightforward, and transparent. I'm Stan the Annuity Man. Thanks for listening.